I'm not answering any of your questions.
I understand that. My supervisor's on the phone if you'd like to speak with him.
This lady police officer fails to justify the traffic stop and ends up calling the supervisor. This is a Fourth Amendment violation. That's the driver's claim as he pushes back against the lady police officer who pulled him over for allegedly not having properly mounted license plates. Calm yet assertive, the driver challenges every step of the stop, from questioning the legal basis to demanding a supervisor on the scene. The driver refuses to provide identification, arguing he hasn't committed a crime or been suspected of one. He insists that his license plate is visible and that he's traveling rather than driving, a distinction often made by constitutionalists. When the officer claims that Colorado is a stop and ID state, the driver immediately disputes this, accusing her of lying and requesting legal proof. Initially, the lady officer refuses to call a supervisor, claiming he is busy. However, as the driver continues to stand his ground and refuses to provide more details, she eventually ends up calling the supervisor. Watch what happens next and share your opinion in the comments.
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. Do you mind rolling down the window?
It's good right here.
All right, sir, I'm right away with the Colorado State Patrol. Reason contacting you, I didn't see you had a plate.
Yeah, it's on the front. Well, you didn't see it from the backside because you weren't following me. You came from the front.
That's the only reason I'm contacting you.
Okay.
Okay, where you headed to?
That's none of your concern.
All right, I'll need to see your license, please.
Okay, what crime have I committed?
Like I said, your plate wasn't displayed on the back as it's required by law.
It is actually.
Back bumper.
And is that by law?
Yes, sir.
And where does it state that? And what statute is that?
I'll give you the statute. I'll write it down so you have it.
Okay.
I will need to see your driver's license, please, the registration, and the insurance.
And this is a crime. This is an actual crime. This is a law.
Infraction, sir.
Okay, so without that,
look, I'm not
that's secondary. I'm not trying to either. I'm saying that it's.
As well.
I am too.
Okay.
Without actually committing a crime, without having been seen, suspected,
it's a
or
traffic
making
infraction, which I have every right to contact you based off of what my job description is. I
And
need to see your driver's
that's
license.
not actually an emergency, and you're using your emergency lights.
To identify yourself?
What's that?
Is there a reason you're refusing to give me any identification?
Because I have not committed a crime, and I have not been suspected of committing an actual crime. No, you do not.
The supervisor, that's fine.
You can call a supervisor, and we will sit here and wait.
Owner of this vehicle?
You can call a supervisor. You can run the tags. The tags are there. They are.
Vehicle? It's a simple question.
Again, you may run the tags. I'm not identifying myself, and I'm not going to answer your questions. You may call a supervisor and have them come out here.
To identify yourself requires further action. I don't want to do that to you today. I simply pulled
So
you over
today is a
because of
stop and
tags.
So Colorado's a stop and ID state now?
Yes, it is, sir.
No, it
It's
is not. It is not a
need to
stop
see
and
your
ID state.
information,
No, it is
please.
not. Get your supervisor out here.
I will.
Thank you.
Please stay here. Shut it off.
I'm not going anywhere. It's cold. I'm going to leave my heater on.
Mr. Anderson?
I'm not answering any of your questions.
I understand that. My supervisor's on the phone if you'd like to speak with him.
No, they need to come out here physically.
I understand that, but he's in a different county. I'm going to need you to try to talk on the phone with him. If that's not sufficient, I'll let him know, but he is on the phone right
No,
now.
I need to be able to see your supervisor here because you had told me this is a stop and ID state, which it's not. So that was a lie, your first one.
You're failing to present any identification, sir. That is an infraction.
No, it is not, because I have not been suspected of committing an actual
Like I
crime.
told you, the
My
reason
tag
I
is
contacted
clearly
you-
displayed in the back.
You need to have it mounted. as
No,
per
it is not.
state
Show
law.
me the law where it states that.
I'll
You
pull
said
that
you were
up.
going
Would
to
you
get
please
it.
Speak with him?
No, I would like to see the law, first of all, that you told me that. And then second of all, I would like your supervisor here, present here.
Give me a few minutes, please. Sarge, do you want to talk to him? You're on
Because right
speaker.
now this is a 4th Amendment and a 14th Amendment violation. You have committed kidnapping.
Revised statute 423202, number plates to be attached.
Okay, that's a Colorado revised statute. You need to show me a law.
Front and the very rear of the vehicle.
Yes, the very front and the very rear. Ask your trooper right now where my tags are, my front and my rear.
He's already been advised.
In the back window is not the rearmost of the vehicle, sir.
That, and what is wrong with my bumper? Ask your trooper what happened to my bumper and what my bumper looks like and why my license plate is not affixed to my bumper.
Ability to mount that plate onto the back.
Negative, I do
can
not.
Show my sergeant via voicemail if you'd like, or via a video call, and it's all on video.
So again, show me in the constitutional law, because revised statutes are for government authorities only, and that is
Look, you have every
a
right to
Supreme
be
Court
sovereign,
law.
but
No,
need to make
you
sure
do
that you're
not.
Still abiding by state laws if you're drawing
State-
a vehicle on a publicly
Again,
maintained roadway.
state laws do not apply to a human creator. Those only apply to government authorities only.
constitutionalist then, sir?
Absolutely, you can call me a constitutionalist because the United States Constitution is the supreme law of the land. It is the only law which I need to abide by. I have not heard anybody.
Let me explain
Show me.
what you have
No,
to do.
you need to show me an injured party.
There
Is
are
what you need to
activities
do.
that are en route.
Show me an injured
If
party.
you still decide that you wish to fail to identify yourself,
I don't need to. I've not committed a crime.
you will be removed from your vehicle and you will be transported to the jail
So-
where they can identify you.
So you're saying right now that I'm going to be arrested if I do not present my identification, and that is, again, before you answer this, I need to ensure that you understand that that is a law for you, not me, a law for you. So you're saying you are going to arrest me and violate my Fourth Amendment right. Say that again?
The laws of the state of Colorado apply to every driver within this state.
I'm not driving, I am traveling.
You are
I am in a
driving.
privately owned vehicle.
You are operating a motor vehicle upon a highway in the state of Colorado.
Again, I am in a privately owned vehicle traveling on roadways in which are provided. So
Yes,
you
I
want me
know-
to
I know
not...
you try to play the semantics game of traveling versus driving.
I know
You
you're
are in
trying
the
to
driver's
play
seat.
a
You are
game of
operating a motor
contract
vehicle in the
over...
state of Colorado, sir.
Again, so you're saying that I am going to be arrested. You're going to violate my Fourth Amendment right, my 14th Amendment right, if I do not provide identification.
Sir, you have committed a crime in the state of Colorado.
I have not committed a crime because I have clearly displayed license plate tags in my vehicle.
If you listen to him, you
She is
hear what he's
probably
trying
not
to
even going
explain
to be issuing a citation unless there is a problem with your registration or your insurance or what have you.
Okay, so I can
And
give
more
you...
than likely, you will be on your way.
No,
However, if you do fail to identify yourself, yes, sir, you will be taken into custody, transported to the jail. They will identify you.
they actually won't because I do
Yes,
not
they
consent to
will.
any searches and seizures. I do not consent to any of this. However, since you're going to violate my rights, I'm going to have the officer fill out my form for her Miranda rights because
No,
this is...
she is not going to be filling out your form, so your form, so you can try to
That's
try
right.
her in some
Look, it's
kangaroo
simple.
courts.
You
That's
either
not going to
identify
happen,
yourself
sir.
or you don't.
I don't
After
need
you
it.
identify yourself, this makes it easy. You can
Okay,
look
you
both.
just need me to identify myself.
That's
Is that
all
it?
I was asking you to do. I need your identification, I need your insurance and your registration.
I'm reaching
and
for
then
my
I'll let you
wallet.
go.
I'm reaching for my wallet, okay?
It's easy.
And can I get your badge number too?
My badge number is 2841, and I'll write it on the paper that I hand you when I'm done.
You asked for ID.
I need your identification.
Stand by. This is my government issued identification.
You have a driver's license in Colorado.
I do, but I've not committed a traffic infraction. You asked to run my ID. There is my ID.
Last of Anderson, first of Christopher, middle. Hang on just a minute, Sarge. And I know this is a military ID. I also need to see a driver's license. Do you
That's
have
not
it?
what you said. You
You're
just said you
operating-
needed to ID me.
I asked you for a driver's license, a registration, and insurance information. I've
May I have
asked
my
you
ID
multiple
back?
times. May I please see your driver's license?
Next time, specify. Because I have it on recording.
He is- Thank you, sir.
I need to pull up my insurance on my phone.
That's fine. Why don't you go ahead and do that, please? Any questions? Like I said, state statute, if you're going to be driving on public roadways, make it easy for you, okay?
Thank
Have
you.
a better day.
Am I free to go?
Sorry?
Am I free to go?
Yes, sir. You're free to go.
Thank you. Have a good day. Can you ask the other trooper to back off? Thank you. I was saying, can you ask them to step back so that I don't hit him? I don't want...
Yes.
Thank
I
you.
will.
Thank you.
It starts as a simple traffic stop in Brevard County, Florida, but quickly escalates when a man armed only with a camera confronts deputies about their lack of professionalism and transparency. One deputy calls for backup over the mere presence of the camera, while another deflects questions about his badge number. The encounter begins with Long Island Audit standing at a respectful distance, peacefully recording. When he politely requests the deputy's name and badge number, he's met with a dismissive response. You can call in if you want. This sets the tone for the interaction, exposing the disconnect between law enforcement and the public they are meant to serve. The deputies respond with backup, evasive answers, and condescending attitudes. However, Long Island Audit remains calm and educates the officers about First Amendment rights. Eventually, one of the deputies recognizes him and offers an apology for his behavior. Watch this late-night masterclass on First Amendment rights by one of the biggest YouTube constitutionalists and share your opinion in the comments.
No, I don't need any help. You can give me your name and badge number now, though. I would just like to know who I'm talking to. Sorry, what'd you say your name was again, sir?
Campagnon.
Campagnon?
Yep.
And your badge number?
Why do you want it?
I just like to know who I'm talking to, that's all. You wanted to talk to me.
You know my name.
I know your
Your
name.
name.
I know your name. Okay, that's good.
All right, if you're gonna hang out here, can you just stay on the sidewalk over there? Just
Right, I'll take a few steps back if you're scared. That's not a problem.
You're in the roadway.
Right, this is not, that's fine.
You get hit by a car.
Oh, it's fine. I think you're blocking the roadway. I think I'll be all right.
Okay.
I took a few steps back for you, though, just in case you're scared or anything. Got here.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just letting him know that.
Why- but-
I'm letting him know. If you let me speak, I'm just letting him know that cameras don't hurt anybody.
He knows that camera's not hurting.
Well, obviously he doesn't because he told me to step back. He called you over here. He's scared of the camera.
I'll explain. He didn't call me over. I showed up because you got here. He doesn't know what you're gonna do when you come in and show up.
I don't know what you're going to do. There's more videos of law enforcement officers attacking citizens than there is citizens attacking law enforcement.
Relax.
That's ridiculous. I am calm. I'm
You
fine.
don't seem calm. You're shouting at him saying,
No,
"Hey,
no.
why
I'm
the
just
camera's
talking.
on?"
Yeah, they don't hurt people.
Yeah, no. The only thing I asked you is just to back up a little bit.
And did I not back up a couple steps, right? Okay, so there's no need for,
Did I
you
have
know,
any issue with you? No. Right?
I'm just saying when you call him back up, it's kind of,
Calling back up. I just showed up.
right, because the man with the camera's here, right?
No, because he's doing the traffic. Hey, let's let him go. Let's not hold him up. Listen.
Yeah, can I get your name and badge number, by the way?
Oh, you can call in if you want. My name's right here. It's Deputy Weber. But you
Deputy
call-
Weber? See, Deputy Weber, that's the kind of unprofessionalism, which is why it brings a gap between law enforcement and the public. You know, you could call in. Is that really necessary to say? When I ask you for your name and badge number politely, you can call in. Come on, man.
If you would like to, you can do that. I don't think I've been anything but cordial to you, sir.
No, but listen, I'm not. Listen, all I'm saying is when somebody asks you for your name and badge number, you could just give it to them respectfully. That's it.
Give me my name.
Right.
Deputy
That's
Weber.
okay. You don't have to say you can call in. That's the kind of attitude that it shows that you don't like people who are recording you.
Watch out, I don't-
It doesn't have to be that way. There is not one case of somebody who's recording like I am, outwardly recording, going up to a law enforcement officer and hurting them. That's
Right.
just not
Because that would be counterproductive. You wouldn't record yourself doing that.
right. Exactly.
He's not afraid that you're recording.
Then why back up?
Because
Then why give an order to back up?
we have to maintain our level of safety in what we do.
Right. So that means you're afraid.
It's not that we're afraid.
If you weren't afraid, you wouldn't tell me to back up.
We have to control the situation because we do not know what you're going to do. You could be that one case. We don't know. That's all I'm saying.
Right. I listen. Listen. I'm all for everyone's safety, but you know, when you tell somebody to back up, you're doing that. You're using under the guise of officer safety. And again, like you said, no one with the camera has ever hurt any law enforcement officers before. It doesn't happen,
So,
Deputy.
I haven't looked into it, right?
Right. I mean,
don't-
you never heard of it, right?
No, I haven't.
Right.
That's true. But I just wanted to explain to you that does it seem that you want to, when you tell us that we're escalating something, but in the end you say, okay, well, Deputy, nobody with a camera's ever going to hurt you.
I was just trying to explain.
But
I didn't tell him that. Listen, can you understand from my perspective? I waited till he was done with the traffic stop. I realized he was done with the traffic stop, and I just wanted to talk to him and say, hey, listen, not everybody with a camera is trying to hurt you. The public is not trying to hurt you.
I do not think he thinks that.
I don't know what he thinks.
Right, okay. But I'm just explaining to you, do you not see how that in itself might be escalating the situation? Because it seems a little like you're taking a jab at him, right? He never, listen, I don't think he escalated from what I saw. I don't know, I wasn't here the whole time. But from what I saw, it didn't look like he treated you unfairly. He never called for backup, but when you say that you called for backup and that you're making a statement of, hey, not everybody's gonna hurt you, I don't think he thought you were gonna hurt me. But the thing is like, if you're this distance, right, and we have to turn our back to you and do something, it's counterproductive to our safety. I am all for people recording all this stuff. We're always recording. I'm still recording.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's just we have to maintain some level of control in our situation because of the job we do. And we don't think you're a threat. I don't think anybody would think you're a threat. But It's just what we have to do. It's a part of our procedures. It's how we're trained. It's how we do stuff. Now, I'm not saying in those situations a lot of people go, oh, that's how we're trained, and they do things negatively, right? And that's not good. But how we are, I think we're trained very well.
I haven't said that. You know, he yelling at me, violating my rights, or anything like that. I've been doing this for 4 years, holding police officers accountable, and I have had way worse interactions.
And you've been doing it in Brevard?
No. I do it across the country: Hawaii, California, New York, Florida, everywhere in between, across the country. I also I participate in trainings with law enforcement agencies, ride-alongs, things like that. I have nothing against law enforcement. I have friends in law enforcement that believe in the First Amendment. It's not anything personal, but I just try and act like, hey, listen, I'm here to record. I was never this close to him, right? We're talking right now. Obviously it's different, but I was never that close to the traffic stop. I always like to stay like 10, 15 feet away. You're saying like, why do you need it? You know, I don't know your policy about the Brevard County Sheriffs, but I know policies across the country that, like the NYPD, for example, their policy is to identify when told to. Did I engage your traffic stop at all? I was 10 to 15 feet away from you, and you said, can I help you with something? And then I came closer and I was...
Sure, he kind of already explained it when the people we deal with, we don't know you. We don't know what your intentions are.
I mean, you don't know anybody though, sir.
You know what? I would love to say this first of all.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that I'm Deputy Weber. My badge number is 4849, and the reason why I acted that way towards you is honestly I had a negative predisposition about you, and I apologize for that. I thought that you were coming in here heated, but now that I've spoken to you,
No.
I appreciate that, and I actually genuinely respect what you do.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
No, I seriously do.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And I apologize for the way
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. And can I just give you my perspective on it? I deal with law enforcement, and like you said, you had a predisposition. I deal with law enforcement who have taken my camera, thrown it, assaulted me, put me in jail. I've dealt with a lot of things. But when I come up to a traffic stop or I'm going inside of a city hall and I have a interaction with a law enforcement officer, you're wearing the same uniform as, like, you know what I mean, a similar uniform, and I never once take out any of the animosity that I might have on some of the tyrants that I deal with on anybody. I don't know you. You're Deputy Campione. You know, you're Deputy Weber. I don't know you. Let's meet. Hi, how are you? You know, I understand that there's some people with cameras that I don't want. This was not to escalate anything. I took steps back when you. I took steps back when you asked me to.
Live around here, or you travel around? You said you travel all over the
country. Right. No. I'm from. My name is Sean. I'm from Long Island. I run a channel called Long Island Audit.
I think I know.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, I think I've seen it on YouTube.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to our channel. Our goal is to educate people on First Amendment rights. The original video links are attached in the description. Make sure to check them out. We'll see you in the next video.